Is trading for gold to silver a good idea right now? Well, we got one example here. This is based off one of my friends. I think she did very, very well. All right, she lives in another state. I won't disclose the state. I'm trying to keep her private for now, but she gave me permission to use this as an example. Look, there are deals out there, especially if you want more silver. You might be too heavy in gold. Whatever the case may be. She went to a local coin show in her area. She traded in 1.5 ounces of gold. In total in return, she got almost 118 ounces of silver back. Yes, she took a little bit of a loss there, but not by much. This is what she got at the trade. This guy, she says, this person who was doing the trade at the coin show, was like his eyes got bigger and bigger when she said she had gold. He needed gold so bad. She also said he was like not throwing, but putting stuff up on the counter from underneath of the table and say, here, this is what I can do. This is what I can do. So she got 54 ounces in Canadian coins. That could be with the maples. She had some maples in there. She had some of the 3/4 ounce wildlife series. Just for an example, okay? This is what I'm really breaking this down for. She got 4 eagles, American silver eagles also. She got 4 Britannia. She got 1 Philharmonic. She got 3 St. Helen coins. She got 3 of the Cook Island coins. One's with the bounty ship on them. 1 kangaroo, a 10-ounce silver bar, and other rounds in bars. Most of the stack she got in was in coins. Government issued coins. So yeah, I think she did a very, very good trade there. It was almost an even trade. Look, all silver has to do is go up a couple bucks. She's about even then she's really going to be capitalized. Look, silver is so undervalued right now. Silver is more useful than gold. What's really gold used in? I just want to put that out there. It's not like I don't like gold. I love gold. My plan is, me personally, this is not financial advice for anybody. Most of you folks know that. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you come join Stop the Home Team to stop the melt. Let's finish the video. It's not like I don't like gold. My plan is, when the ratio starts shrinking in, get up less ounces of silver to get gold, yeah, that's when you start trading in my opinion, for a little bit of gold. Hold on to your silver, my friends. Hold on to your gold. It's okay to make a trade if that's something you want to do. Look, this is how I tell people at the shop. It's based on what you spend this on your cash. It all depends how much you spend of this. Think about a 10-ounce gold right now. Think about a 1/2 ounce gold. Think about a 1 ounce gold piece. How often you spend that money? That much money at one time. Think about where silver's at. Right around spot price is about 51 and change. How often you spend 50, you're more apt to spend 51 and change than $4,000 for items at the stores, right? This is where your mindset's, me personally, this is where I'm thinking, not what you gotta think. What you think is best for you. Sometimes trades are good. Sometimes trades are not good. Look, I've said it before. Normally, I don't like trades. You made your decision when you bought, right? You made your decision when you bought either your silver or gold. So, you kind of live with it for a while, right? But sometimes people's lifestyles change. And technically speaking, sometimes trades are not a bad deal if you can get close to what an even trade is. She almost got an even trade here. And it's tough for people to understand when they come into the coin shop. We got to make a little bit of money too. On both ends of the candlestick. That's just how it works. Now, sometimes, and what I mean by that, you come and sell silver for gold. We're going to give you a buy price for this silver or for the gold. You convert that back into precious metals, either one way or the other. You're going to be paying up for the gold or the silver, whichever which way you go. Sometimes we can do close to an even trade as well. It depends what we need at the shop. And maybe she just got lucky with this one person at the coin show. Got lucky. He needed the gold. He had plenty of silver to do it. It's just the times we're in, my friends. Like I said, this is not financial advice to tell you to go trade. Me personally, that's my plan. I'm trading. I will trade for gold when the ratio drops down even more. I'm looking maybe a 35 to 45 to 1 ratio before I start trading, and maybe I won't even then. Maybe I'll start trading some silver for gold. I don't know. I've not made my decision up yet. All right? It's going to be what's the chaos in. The world needs silver right now. The world is demanding more and more silver right now. So what a better place to check out channel sponsor Pinbacks for all your silver, your gold, and your platinum. Let them know that Crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you. For an example, they still have the Frontier Mint silver bars in stock. They're serialized numbers, my friends. A good piece to own if you like a matted finish. Something like, I don't have a real Frontier Mint bar in front of me, but something like this type of finish it is a matted finish, I would say. Like the Jersey Mint bars. If you like that kind of finish, a frosted finish, matted finish, whatever you want to call it, they call it a frosted finish. I kind of like that finish. Not a shiny mirror. You can see yourself in the silver thing. No, these Frontier Mints won't do that. It's more like a frosted finish per se. Matted, you know. It's more matted down than a, you know, maybe a Germanium Mint silver bar. Maybe a very, very shiny, high polished mirror finish coin where you can see yourself in the coin. Check channel sponsor Pinbacks out. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you all. I don't make a commission off your sales. It just does bigger and bigger giveaways. That's all it does. So thank you, channel sponsor Pinbacks, for sponsoring this channel, Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to you all. This is not possible without the viewers. Make sure you come and join this campaign to stop the melt. Make sure you're subscribed. Can't talk today. Been busy today. I'll explain that in a minute. We are going to be doing a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Once we hit that, I think you folks are going to be very, very happy with that. But before we do that, we got to hit 10,000 subscribers. So make sure you're sharing this information out with other people. Make sure you are subscribed. You got to live in the United States. Full disclosure. To win any giveaways. You cannot ship this stuff overseas. It's just impossible. So with that being said, I hope everybody still joins. Because I like the people who live in Australia, the UK, Germany, wherever you're listening from. Give me your reports of what you're seeing in your markets, in your countries, with silver, gold, and platinum. Let us know what's going on. Put it in the comment sections below so we can all keep informed what's going on around the world. We need boots on the ground everywhere. So put it in the comment sections. Let people know what's going on in your area if you live, especially if you live outside the United States. Let's talk about these coin shops that are crying that they're not buying 90% silver. They're not buying 40% silver. They're not. Some of these coin shops are not buying any silver. These are your true coin shops out there, my friends. They had that exit card to send it to the smelters. Just keep that in mind. Your silver's going overseas, most likely, if you're selling it right now to a coin shop. that's buying it right now, probably not, that's not happening. But these coin shops are not taking specific items. These are the coin shops that had the exit card. They want to say just trying to say capitalize. Bull crap. They had their exit card to dump. They don't have it right now. I say good. Congratulations. Not true coin shops. Not true pawn shops. There are other ways to sell silver and gold and platinum than send it to the smelters. Give it to your customers as the same price you sell it to the wholesaler for. Or the smelters. You know, make an email list. We do that. We send it out. We don't do it all the time. We do it once in a great while. We get a bulk of silver or something, or maybe gold sometimes. We run a sale on it. But, you know, pay attention. I hope people don't need to sell right now. Do have strong hands. Don't panic. Don't sell at the COMEX prices, my friends. Silver and gold should be traded at physical. Silver, gold, platinum should always be used by Kitco's price or spot price. Yes, you can go into any of these dealers online. They all seem to have a different spot price. Some of them use a little bit of a hedge on it, from my understanding. Fine. You watch the spot prices. Look what Kitco's price is. See how some of these deals are close. Some of these coin shops and pawn shops are using COMEX, Crimex prices. And they're basically taken from you all. That is what they're doing. It's funny that they're using Kitco's spot price for gold. But we're in a little backwardation mode. So they're panicking because they can't sell to the smelters. Save our history, my friends. Save our silver in our own country. Bad things are coming. Silver and copper are on the strategic metals list. You think the price is just going to stay down, stay down, stay down? Hell no. We're moving up. Silver is the most undervalued asset around. And people panic over one day. The sky's falling. Sell, 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 sell. We saw some selling on Friday. A lot of selling on Friday, I should say. We saw some selling yesterday at the shop. Okay. We're going to be opening up tonight at 6 p.m. here in the East Coast. We're going to be watching the markets. I don't think we're going to see a big reaction right at 6 p.m., 6:15, 6:20. When we start getting the true numbers coming from overseas, I think we should be really watching the market around 11 p.m. in the East time zone. Seeing where it's really starting to trend. That is about times it starts to really move. Sometimes it can move right off in the open. I'm sitting back. We should have strong hands here, my friends. Stack as you can. Don't panic about anything right now. Catch these little dips. Take advantage of these dips. Take advantage of these coin shops that are selling at COMEX prices. Or I should call them Crimex. Will not be selling to a coin shop or a pawn shop that's using Crimex prices. I would still be buying, me personally, and I'm still stacking when I find a good deal. You're 90% silver, you're 40% silver halves, and you're 35% war nickels. I've said before all this stuff has happened, I don't care a rat's behind if the smelters want these coins or not. This is going to be your buttable material, my friends. This is going to be your buttable material. People think this is going to stay around forever. Every fiat currency dies. Every fiat currency goes to fiat heaven. And it just flies away, and it's no good. And guess what? We're on the stable coin. Good luck with your stable coins when the power goes out. Good luck them tracking you everything you buy. Good luck when it gets attached to your other records out there. Maybe records that you go see every single month. Read between the lines. Okay? Read between the lines there. This is what's going to happen, my friends. They're tracking you with everything. And it really started, this tracking, and people don't think, people laugh at me when I say this. All your shopping cards, your CVS cards, your Walgreens cards, Amazon. Go on to your Amazon accounts, my friends. Pull up your last 6 months of history. They're watching everything you're buying. Do the same thing at Walmart. If you have Walmart deliveries to your home, they track everything. Track everything. It all started with these shopping cards. CVS, Walgreens, Winn-Dixie. Maybe you have a Kroger card. I think Kroger does cards. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section if the Kroger does do that. Up north, in the Northeast, Shaw's Supermarket came out with their card years ago. You're being tracked. You get coupons based on what you bought before. It all started there. And people thought it was great. Oh, give me a discount card. Give me a discount card. Why not give a discount to everybody who walks through your friggin' doors? Anyways, some people choose not to have these discount cards. Scan it. Give me the sale with your own, with the corporate card. Well, you might not get cash back, but whatever the case may be. They want to track me, they can track me. I try to pinch every penny just myself. You know, if they're going to give me $3 on a piece of paper, CVS, extra bucks, I'm going to take that $3. But it don't mean you got to put your address to these forms either. You know, there's ways around it too. There's ways around it. I remember when I worked for Sears, people didn't want to sign up for the shopping card. It's not like it's not a credit card. It's just a discount card. Shop your way. Use an old address thing. Use an old address that you're not. Maybe you lived somewhere else 20 years ago, and the mail's not going to get forwarded to you no more. That's what I used to tell people. At least, give us your current phone number at least, so you get notified when you got points. Give us another email address. That's just why we should have a couple email addresses. Send all that junk email to another email. All these stores, get them it's a real email, but don't give them your personal email address. See what I'm saying? It is ways around it, my friends. But the stable coin you might not have had, and we're gonna be stuck on this. And this is going to be scary. Because we're not gonna have this no more. We're not going to have this no more. People trust this Bitcoin and meme coin, Ponzi schemes, ditches on the screen. That can be hacked. That can be shut down with a push of a button. Real silver, real gold in your possession. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. People say, well, I got too much silver. It's too heavy. That's a good problem to have. That's a good problem to have. I'd rather have silver right now based on what I spend this. I don't spend a lot of this. When I go to the grocery stores, I'm normally less than $100 because I buy what's on sale, and we've stocking up on several different stuff. Yeah, you can't stock up on everything. I get it. But this is what I do. If canned goods are on sale, I stock up that week. If something else don't go bad, I can stock up. I stock up on it. Coffee, I stock up on. I grab the sales. And when you do that, you can be able to have more of this. And call channel sponsor Pinbacks up, talk to Michael O'Brien, and get more silver and gold. The more you save out there in the buying everything else that you need, the more you can have of this. And that is one true reason why my stacks are a little bit bigger, because I pinch pennies. I'm a penny pincher. Some people call me I'm cheap. No, why pay more when you don't have to? That's the point. Why we pay more when we don't have to? So, all right, it takes another 20 minutes to go to another store versus Walmart versus Winn-Dixie versus Publix, whatever supermarkets you have in your area. Yeah, it might take you a few extra minutes. But that few extra minutes might save you 10, 12 bucks. And you do that every single week. It adds up. It adds up. That's a savings right there. And that is how I shop. Keep stacking, my friends. Have strong hands right now. We're going to need this 90. We're going to need our 40% silver. We're going to need our 35% war nickels. Some areas of this country, a war nickel is actually more than the price of a gallon of gas. Keep that one in your sneaker. Keep that one in your brain. Think about that. A war nickel. Some areas of this country, a gallon of gas is cheaper than a war nickel. With that being said, I'll be back later. We're going to the coin shop in a little bit here. We're going to start going through some of these coins that we've been dying to get to. I'll let you know what goes on. We're going to keep you updated every single step of the way on this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for sharing these videos out. If you folks have questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me in my email. It's always in every single description of every single video. Thanks again for watching. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is out of here.